Why don't you finish chewing your food, Kenyan, and then we can start the video.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Coco and...
It's Kenyan!
Nom nom nom. Today we are going to talk about something that has been really prevalent in our lives recently. In everybody's lives, I think.
What?
Mostly.
We're talking about snowflakes?
No, not snowflakes. We're talking about the class presidency. A major article of discussion on all the major news
You
areas.
guys have been writing to us constantly.
Constantly, like it
Saying,
never stops.
When are you gonna cover
how to become class president?
I
That
know.
is what we're gonna
You guys have been
help
asking.
you guys with today.
You guys have been asking for years.
For years,
And
literally.
Guess what?
Guess what?
It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
White
cookie.
meat.
1, 2, 3. As you may or may not know, back when I was in high school, I ran for class president.
And did she get it?
No. But I learned some valuable things along the way that I think are really going to help you guys as you run for class president, because we really urge all of our fellow cookies to at least try. My first tip really would be to get your name out there by making merchandise. Things
Merchandise?
like merchandise. Things like
Wait a second. I just had a revelation. Merchandise. Think of a merchant.
Yeah.
Like a merchant. From like the 1540s. A merchant. On the street. Like, hey. Hey, you looking to buy a cup? That would be his merchandise. Because he's a merchant and he's selling ice.
Yes.
Merchants sell ice that you put in a cup.
So one great example I find is making a little stuffed animal with a hoodie and putting maybe
Kids
your name,
love hoodies now.
your
Kids
phone
love
number,
them and just spit.
but you know, little things to like get your name out there, so you get your name in people's minds. You know, in their minds, so that they're constantly thinking about you.
Absolutely. You want to make sure that no matter what you're doing or what they're doing, they're thinking about you. Almost to the point where it's concerning.
So, did you ever run for class president, Kenyan?
I did not. But there's a lot of times that I imagined I did. A lot of times in my dreams where I just won by a landslide. But I did not. And the reason I didn't was because I wasn't allowed to.
Do you have any tips for our cookies
Yes,
about what to do?
Absolutely. So, running for class president, in my experience, is very intense. So the things you want to keep in mind are, I call them the 3 C's. Check what's going on, what's happening in the school. Like, what are you gonna fix? You know what I mean? That is the biggest thing. Second thing, color. You need to have color on all your flyers, your toys, whatever you're giving out, you need to have a lot of colors.
Your animals.
Have color no matter what. And the last C, cookies. You need to have one of us on your side.
Yes.
And if you don't, you can just forget about that class presidency.
It's sort of like Shark Tank. Like, you kind of have to get us in your corner.
Absolutely.
Come present to us anytime, and we'll make
Absolutely.
you an offer.
If you want to be class president, you got to put in that effort.
Yeah.
And so far, you haven't.
Yeah.
Because we're not on your side. Last time I
Exactly.
checked, we were only on Edward's side, and we
Yeah.
helped Tobias a few days ago.
Yeah.
But that's it. We have an inbox.
Yeah.
So.
We have an inbox. Just let us know.
Absolutely.
Seriously.
Absolutely. I also want to talk about something else. So we're in the process of, doing a little something new. And so we do have something we want to announce soon, but not quite yet. And this goes very hand in hand with class presidency.
Yes.
Because it involves us with color, with checking, and you can bet your sweet buttocks it involves cookies. I just want to say that when we announce what we're going to announce, probably in the next episode, would you say, Coco?
Probably the next episode of White Cookie.
You want to be aware of the things we're talking about so you can see how we, as class presidency entrepreneurs, we're able to get that success. In case any of you are wondering, just to kind of sidestep a little bit where we are.
Oh, yeah. Where are we?
Where are we? I can tell you right now. So I mentioned a few moments ago that we were helping Uncle Tobias.
Yes.
So this is actually his, I guess he calls it his basement.
It's sort of like a home office.
Yeah. We're in his house. He set us up with room and board, very cheap.
Yeah.
We're hanging out with him for a few days, get him back on his feet, so to say. And he's making some great spaghetti for us right now.
Yeah, so
So, Coco, is there anything else you want to say about the class presidency?
I just want to
Yeah.
say one last
Absolutely.
thing, one last tip is to just
Absolutely.
really have fun.
Yeah.
That's what it's for.
Yeah, the HF.
It's just fun.
HF.
Have fun.
Have
HF.
fun.
Have
HF.
fun.
We just want to make sure that if you're running for class president, you have an experience.
Yep.
You have the gift of being a class president, and that you know exactly what you're getting into.
Yes.
Because it's a tough job, but you
It
know
is.
what? You can do it if you
It
set your
is.
mind to it.
Yeah.
And that's why we're here. So keep us in contact.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Why are you so far away, Coco?
I'm just so tired.
You're so tired
Yeah.
of helping our fans?
We hope you guys enjoyed this video and you take our tips into account
Yes.
at all times.
And one more thing to digress, we are still on the hunt for Hankton.
Yeah.
We're getting closer and closer. And we will find her. Morris will not win. He will not. So we'll keep you guys posted as that goes.
Yes.
And thank you for checking out our tips and tricks.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.